Developing overnight, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is now in the middle of a surprise visit to Ukraine. Blinken arrived in Kyiv just a few hours ago and quickly met with President Zelenskyy behind closed doors.
Blinken is also meeting with top cabinet officials to get updates from the battlefield amid a new Russian offensive in northeastern Ukraine. The State Department says Blinken is in Ukraine to show support for the U.S. ally in its ongoing war with Russia. This comes just weeks after Congress passed a new military aid package for the country. And the visit
Let's bring in, NBC News international correspondent Kelly Cobiella. Russia stepping up its offensive in Ukraine, fighting intensifying in the northeastern part of the country. So, Kelly, let's start with Secretary Blinken's visit. He just finished his meeting with President Zelenskyy. What do we know about the focus of that meeting?
Yeah, so this trip is really about trying to reassure Ukraine that the U.S. is behind them and will continue to support them with military aid. He did acknowledge that this is a challenging time for Ukraine and also said that some of the new aid has already arrived and that more is on the way. Secretary Blinken said the weapons package will make a real difference on the battlefield. Now, included in that $60 billion aid package is badly needed artillery and air defenses. Zelenskyy, for his part, thanked the U.S. for the latest weapons package, but he also said what they need the most and urgently, really, are 2 air defense batteries to protect the northeastern city of Kharkiv, which is being absolutely pummeled by Russian airstrikes right now. Joe, Savannah.
Kelly, I want to ask about the increased attacks by Russia in the northeastern part of Ukraine that we were just mentioning. So this is near Kharkiv, its second largest city. Several thousand people have been evacuated, and it comes as more than 30,000 Russian troops are on the border and intensifying their assault. What do we know about this?
Well, just this morning, the head of Ukraine's military intelligence said the situation in the Kharkiv region was moving toward stabilization. But he also warned that Russia may send in more reserves in the coming days. Different message coming from Russia. The state news agency TASS claims that Russian forces have taken control of parts of one town on that border region called Vovchansk. They're also claiming to take other territory that's been uninhabited for quite some time. Now, President Zelenskyy said over the weekend that these fierce battles were taking place near the border. This has been expected by the Ukrainians. Ukrainian soldiers, he said, are outnumbered and outgunned. And analysts seem to think that this new push is a sign that Russia is trying to exploit the delay in aid arriving from the U.S., also from Europe. And some analysts even saying that this is the most dangerous period for Ukraine in 2 years since this invasion began.
Kelly, let's talk more about the shipments of supplies from the U.S. that were, of course, held up fighting in Congress for months, then finally passed. President Biden signed that bill 3 weeks ago. Do we know, is that aid starting to arrive yet? What kind of difference could it make?
Yeah, so what they really need, as President Zelenskyy said, is air defenses as well as artillery. A senior U.S. official traveling with Secretary Blinken, he was on the plane with the on the train with the secretaries who traveled in overnight to Ukraine, said that air defense interceptors, artillery, and long-range ballistic missiles have already been delivered, and that some are already on the front lines. That official also said that Ukraine faces a tough fight. He acknowledged they're under tremendous pressure, but said that Ukrainians would become increasingly more confident as the U.S. and European aid begins to surge in. But no question right now they are in a very difficult position. Joe, Savannah.
All right, Kelly Cobiella, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.